Hey guys, what's going on? Just decided to pick a different background this time and talk a little bit about tech in general and coding and all this programming stuff and how I got into this and what do I think is the future of this industry is. So first of all, I absolutely love coding. I got into this around 2015, 2016, I think. And it was not about money or something like this. I simply loved the beautiful UI, beautiful design, and I wanted to look beautifully on the screen as well, on like as a working website. So I wanted to learn coding because of this and HTML. So I got into HTML and started to get into HTML, CSS, JavaScript stuff around 2015, 16. It was quite rewarding. I got really beautiful templates, and I could build beautiful templates and websites, and I could sell them, make a good living out of this. But it was not enough, of course. So I started to dig deeper into the PHP and started to learn what backend is, database, and started to learn WordPress around 2016, 17. Then my first theme released. I started to make also. Uh, so my WordPress themes started to sell pretty well. So I started to make good money on this. And then the market started to change, and it got tough. Sales were declining in decline, but we still continue uh, to release products, to release themes. So when I encounter some challenges, some feature that I wanted to add, I I was stuck sometimes for a few days, right? Or sometimes for a week, right? And as any other developer, so I would just open Google, search about it, and try to find the solution online. Try to search Stack Overflow, other people's code examples, and then try to sit and dig into this and solve these problems myself and line by line. It was quite excited and challenging and exciting at the same time. Well, fast forward to these days right now, this all of this is gone. So we have these LLMs, AI tools that can solve it for us. They can write pretty decent code, even with the mediocre prompts, with not too many details. You can get pretty decent result. And when something doesn't work and you feel stuck, just prompt again and tell LLM that this doesn't work, we need to fix this. And boom, a few minutes later, it's solved. And this excitement is gone. So you don't have this excitement when you're stuck on bug for a few days and then suddenly you got resolved and it works and you have this dopamine hit and you have excitement. All of this is gone. Um, so the reason I wanted to make this video is also is to share my story that around in 2024, my son has arrived to this world, and I got really busy with this is my first child, so I got really busy with all this parenting stuff. And at the same time, AI has arrived and started to become a mainstream for everyone, all these AI tools. And everywhere you go in social media, X, YouTube, everyone would tell you that you have to use these AI tools or you will left behind. And for me, it was a perfect timing because I got really busy that time. So for those of you who has a kid, you probably know the you know what it's all about. So you don't sleep at night. You wake up every few hours. You need to prepare some milk sometimes, and you need to change these diapers, and you always need to buy groceries, buy new diapers, and so you probably know that. So my focus that time completely gone. I could not sit and just code for 1 hour or 2 hours like as I used to code in the past. This one was not possible anymore. So for me, it was a perfect time in when AI models started to become mainstream. All these AI tools like Cursor, I started to use it, use these tools heavily to increase my productivity, to produce faster, to write faster code, to to create, to finish products faster. And it was perfect timing because my time was limited and this tool just appeared. So it felt like a productivity hack, right? It's like a shortcut. So since I could not afford just to sit 1 or 2 hours solving some small issue, small bug, I was just prompting and fixing all of this with LLM, with the Cursor, and then Claude Code and other things. And until now, I'm still using these models, and I have double feelings about this. So first of all, you feel that you are productive and you can really achieve something like super fast. You can jump into something that you don't know or you haven't tried previously, and now you could just get it done. Like these limits are just erased right now, right? So you can, if you never know, if you never tried mobile app development, just jump and tell LLM, I want to build mobile app. Let's suggest me what is a good language, good framework, install required skills, research about good plugins and skills, and boom, few minutes after you get working mobile app. So it's quite amazing what we have this time. But at the same time, it started to affect my abilities to code manually. I can still read the code, I can still review code and understand what's happening. But sitting and writing code line by line, creating a structure like creating folders and directories and creating files inside, and writing class space and the name of the class, all of this by line, constructor, all this boilerplates, feels like really counterproductive right now. And I think maybe it's not only my problem, I think other developers experiencing it too, is that uh, if you like writing code manually, you want to sit and do it manually, your brain will simply keep telling you that why you should do this, why should you do this. You would spend 20 minutes writing some basic logic where you can just ask LLM, it would speed it in 1 minute or 2 minutes. And then, of course, the output of LLM is not perfect. You have to correct it sometimes, something doesn't work, but it's still faster than writing something manually. Because when you write manually, you also encounter challenges, you also encounter bugs, and you also fix them. and then you also spend time on this. So it feels really counterproductive. But at the same time, if you want to find job in tech right now, all these companies, they all require you to know the stuff and to write code manually without using Google, without using any models, just from your head. So you have to remember syntax, you have to remember some functions, methods to use, TypeScript definitions, and some Docker commands, and then some maybe there's some questions about infrastructure, and then there's some questions about testing and front end and back end, so everything. And all of this is you should know this. You should remember all of this and how to write all of this manually. So this creates a big problem for me, and I don't know it's only for me or for anyone else, is that we have to still remember to practice this skill, writing code manually, but at the same time you don't want to waste time on this because it feels counterproductive. Well, at least for me. If I did not have a child this time, I would love to just sit and dig into something and learn something and spend hours like how I used to learn before, sitting, reading documentation, watching videos, practicing it line by line. But this time it just feels so weird to do this. So what do you guys think? So is it something relatable to your experience? Just let me know in the comments, and see you around. Bye.